Greetings. Although I did not make the top 10, that is okay. I took some time, reflected, and I came back with a poem because you know I'm all about rewriting my life. Turn that off. Greetings. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciation to those that took a moment to vote. Also to those that paid for votes, which in turn helped support the American Association of Suicide Prevention. I hope, of course, you are doing well. My website is spokenmusicalmetaphors.com. I will be off the pages, Facebook, Instagram, Likey, and Twitter for a moment, unless I have a performance of something, but you know. This is a list of what I will be working on besides my main website being one. I am reading magic books, editing old books, writing new books, poetry, songs, and creating digital prints for Etsy. Submit those as a conglomerate to Soulful Chicago Book Fair upon finish. I now have a part of myself in the first African-American book fair via a metaverse, and any books featured in the book hall submitted as a lifetime associate. Witchy books written will go to Common Sentience via Sacred Stories Publishing. It will be good to have my first co-write with Reverend Valerie Love and other mystic beings. The rest of the world needs to hear our Exodus. I'm available for bookings through inbox messages that want to hear about my books, spoken word, or new melodies that I have sauteed in my heart that I would like to spit, speak, or sing on microphones across continents. Working on my craft and perfecting it is my non-government given stimulus check. Zelophehad's daughters taught me those are diamonds from my birthright. Numbers 27, 1 through 11. Since learned that I was the key to the kingdom, I've been going no ham but pineapples ever since. Gifted treasures I intend to share and not keep. Parable of the talents, Matthew 25, 14 to 30. I am not going to wait for them to discover me. This Alice doesn't mind purple trees in Wonderland being chased by crooked queens, slick cat daddies that talk jive, turkey or pieces on the chessboard in hot pursuit to help off with her head. Would you like me to pick out the Swedish Gransfors Brooks to complete your task with? Somewhat like when I had to, as a child, pick my own switch. Did you find a cause for something or someone you wanted to die for today? The thought of doing it make you tinkle on your leg just a wee little bit? What did you do to make those causes happen? Perhaps you long ago buried them in the cemetery. Before arriving physically at the world-acclaimed soap opera box of As the World Turns, only to be turned upside down like Diana Ross without the Supremes, drop the teacup of frozen fear and paralysis. Get out and get up from the sunken place. Pourquoi? Instead of living in the brimstone of purgatory today, make it a reoccurring, pleasant, each and every day woken dream. Find the guiding light that way one won't remain the young and restless before Mary J. Blige met Hello Gorgeous. For books, I will start with colleges. See who needs keynote speakers while entering more competitions for writings or poetry. Those moments will be shared with my Facebook International Poetry Whore group. I am playing with decks of Orisha and Angel Tarot cards, mixing Christ and crystals. My Anoru entourage and I are looking for new earthly crew to plant new mustard seeds and cast spells with in the graveyard or deep forest. The current ones on the third dimension didn't believe the powerful prayers we came together on for poetry, books, songwriting, or music collaborations. I am out with the old, keep a few, and in with new experiences. Together we are cutting off loose ends and tightening up bolts and screws, but not to sit on sideline benches. Catch me in the Winds of Oya, practicing for plays, beatboxing, running scales on keys, creating new dances, and shaking my hot maracas. May these rattles, rump shaker, and double onion twins in the back of me sprinkle sauciness across galaxies and spirits of greater beings. And here in people's two-faced faces, a few of them may have more than two faces. I can't always tell clearly at first from the mask worn. Holy Trinity, God, sunshine and goddesses always needed, calling on spirit of discernment. This paintbrush splatters the sky, moon, and stars in the universe with my essence. I am becoming one with my galactic signature. This decode myself is about to be miraculous. Polarity shift a little bit more to the right on this weighted scale, please. People will purchase lingerie with the brand name Denelsia Secrets Conturred LLC, custom made with their measurements, details in mind for solely themselves, and have a sachet bag and goodies to match. Exclusive, exotic, and unique. No other duplicate made on this planetary. One of a kind like the DNA in my veins. Thank you, Akashic Records. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Full Moon Parties. Thank you, Kaisi. I look forward to modeling it. I am looking forward to other people wearing creations that I have concocted with the help of Stitch Magic. I look forward to modeling for not only myself, but for major modeling companies. My idea of a good time is bringing out the fantasy, makeup magic, dressing up in new clothes in which I'm paid to wear, people running their fingers through my hair to style my electric antennas, and putting on a pair of hooker heels to strut in for me to shake my assets. I enjoy shopping at Nordstrom's. I enjoy lounging around in a safe place and being naked. I will be spending more time networking on my OnlyFans and posing and performing Jazzy Sullivan's rendition of Mona Lisa. Trying out new ideas on them, this raw, real-life stage play, as New York Times bestseller J.L. King called it, of life. Nose glued to books and ears glued to lessons, educational, abiding gems, and creating classes to catch bodies like fishermen. Disciple Peter with a breaking net. Finish up studying for my at school, get these gems in me. This way I don't have to worry about being in this current curry position ever again with sharks, killer whales, or piranhas to fry. My mind is already in the sixth dimension, scheduling Zoom conferences with my doppelganger for hang-ups that have caused elevation prevention and detours getting to my greater destination. Do folks really want to keep freaking with me in this dangerously in love with my own ink? Weaving a spider web, the symbolism of the black widow before bites off the head after mating. Hell no to be anyone's girlfriend. Being a girlfriend is a scam, learned and reinforced by Doc Goddess Sickness Ray. You may keep the shenanigans. Coins and contracts, thank you, and spank you very much. Hums to the baseline, no new friends like DJ Khaled, Drake, Rick Ross, and Wheezy F. Baby. This ex-lieutenant's daughter is swallowing in mud, but climbing her way out the trenches. Weaving and bobbing ouch punches like Jack John Arthur, wrestling shadows like Muhammad Ali, except not yet on live pay-per-view screen sessions. Thanks, goddesses. Leave it high and dry like indoctrination of man-made First Council of Nicaea religion, being a stomping pad for narcissists, fuckboys, and po folks has also been uprooted. Give what you will through major organizations, but for energy's sake, one does not personally exchange through upward palmed hands. Time to turn the other cheek in Matthew 5, verses 38 to 58. A brand new meeting. Yaddy just started a special today on 8/5/22. Slogan reads, keep your cheeks smiling. Celebrate National Underwear Day. That sounds about more my speed. It's been some time since picked up my yoga mat. Let's do that. Get into it, y'all. Lost in a jazz and Afrobeat trance that shakes off demons and attempts to breed its cambion around this powerful hedge of protected force field. No turning back from crossroads to have had the train station leave on the tracks to a creator-picked location where one should climb. Drill run over. Thank you, Kid Cudi, for being awake and making rhymes during the witching hour. I understand and have lived your nightmare during the pursuit of 5 a.m. cold sweats waking up in the sky. Tell me what you want to know about dreams. Dreams. Tell me what you want to know about night terrors. Nothing. You don't really care about the trials of tomorrow. Rather lay awake in a bed full of sorrow. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't gonna go. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. Yeah, I'll be good. To see your lower self from your higher self when cognitive thoughts in the AM start to reach out to you. That chica astroplanes to your better realm, swing in and out of SWS stance. Actions speak in ambience that words cannot explain. I can show you better than I can tell you. Switch to clickbait, wondering to make change. We should all be in alignment to reach out to our best higher selves in order to sprout peace and love. May you always have and be able to rise and find light. The concourse has now begun. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Quote by Tony Gass.